Hello everyone, this is Matthew here again along with Mark and Gary.
Hello.
Now it's working now. So now I'm starting up so now Mark is the returning champion with $11,000 in his hip pocket. He's electing to take on newkirkgman2, and sorry, I thought I started it earlier. Instead I didn't. Mark is the returning champion with 11 grand. But anyways, let's get to the game. You both know how to play, so let's get to it. Mark, we asked 100 5th grade girls. In the past week, did you argue with your parents about going to bed? How many of these 5th grade girls said yes, they argued with their parents about going to bed in the past week?
Okay, I'm gonna have to try and think about this one. These are 5th graders, right?
Correct. 5th grade girls. 100 5th grade girls.
Okay, so you'd probably be about 10 years old at least. Okay, I will say 63 of them.
Okay, 63 of 100 5th grade girls said they argued with their parents about going to bed in the past week. Gary, do you think that's higher or lower than 63?
I'm going to say it's a tiny bit higher.
Gary, may I ask if you were the same with your parents in 5th grade?
No.
What about you, Mark?
They didn't really.
I'm not sure. It's been such a long time since I was in 5th grade that I don't even remember.
Okay, and Gary, you said lower, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, lower. And if it's lower, Gary, you play your cards. Mark, if it's 63 or higher, you play yours. The actual number of these 5th grade girls who said they argued with their parents about going to bed in the past week is 41. It is lower indeed. So good move on Gary's part. Gary, your card is a 7.
I'm going to change it.
Alright, when you win the question, you can change the base card. And the 7 is now a 6. A little better.
For a guess, I'm going to say higher.
Higher than a 6? A queen. What's that?
Lower.
Lower than a queen? A 5.
I'm going to freeze on that 5.
Alright, freezing on the 5, not giving Mark a chance at the cards. But Gary, this question is yours.
Alright.
Gary, we asked 100 female college freshmen. Is your religion the same as your parents? How many of these female college freshmen said yes, their religion is the same as their parents?
Oh boy.
Yeah, a lot of opposite gender questions today, huh?
Oh boy, can you please repeat it? Because I'm not fully understanding it.
Sure. We asked 100 female college freshmen. Is your religion the same as your parents? How many of them said yes? I think what they mean is like if you're like Christian, you're a Christian. If your parents are Christian, you're Christian too. If you're Muslim too. Stuff like that, I think. But that's my guess.
Gosh. I have no idea. I'm just gonna take a guess. 48. I don't know.
48 of 100 female college freshmen said their religion is the same as their parents. Mark, higher or lower than 48?
Higher.
He says higher. The actual number of these female college freshmen said their religion is the same as their parents is 75. It is much higher by 27. Mark, your card is a 7.
Change it.
We're changing that 7. Can we make a good one? It's a queen.
Much better. Lower.
Lower than a queen? Oh no, another queen. Gary, a free shot for you, but you have to play your 5.
For a guess, I'm going to say higher.
Higher than a 5? It's a queen. Lower than a queen for the first game of the match? Oh no, it's an ace. Back to that 5. Third question goes to Mark. Oh, jeez. Dear God, help me with this one. Mark, we asked 100 women who had their breasts enlarged. We found 100 women who had their breasts enlarged. And we asked them, did you admit that you've done this? How many of these women said they would admit they've done it?
Oh my God. Looks like women like to have big breasts.
I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at this.
Mark.
35 of them.
35 of 100 women said they admitted they had their breasts enlarged. They had done it. Gary, higher or lower than 35?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it's a tiny bit higher.
Higher for Gary. The actual number of these women who admitted that is 41. It is just a little higher. Is the other 59, was it somebody else's idea to do it?
Probably.
Gary, you have your 5.
That one, I wanted to go bye-bye.
Alright, when you win the question, you can change the base card. The 5 is now a king.
Much better. Lower.
Lower than a king, a 10. Gary, it's 10.
Lower. L-O-W-E-R. Lower.
Taking a chance for the first game of the match. Lower than a 10, it's a 4. And Gary has taken the first game.
Rest assured, Gary, I will get you in this next round.
Mark, this is make or break for you.
I said Corky. I was about to say Corky. Don't get too cocky now. I'm going to win and become the new champion. So,
yeah, we'll see about that.
No, I'm going to win. So,
Mark, this is make or break.
Well, yourself.
Mark, this is make or break for you. First question of round 2 goes to Gary.
Alright.
Oh, geez. Here we go again. Gary, we asked 100 married women, when you were suspicious, would you follow your husband? How many of these women said yes, when they were suspicious, they would follow their husband?
The curious women are trying to follow the man out stalking. Well, basically, I say that even though they are married, even though a man trying to do something private, I think that's sort of a bit stockish. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be a high number. I'm gonna say around at least 74.
74 of 100 married women said when they were suspicious, they would follow their husband. Mark, higher or lower than 74? When they were suspicious of the husband, would they follow him?
I don't know. I'll say a little bit lower.
Says lower. The actual number of these women who follow the husband when they were suspicious is 17. It is much lower.
Wow.
Mark, your card is a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king, a 5.
Let's go higher.
Higher than a 5?
No.
Oh no, it's a 4. Gary, a free shot for you, but you have to play this card. It is a jack.
Lower.
Okay, lower than a jack?
No.
Oh no, it's a queen. Wasted opportunity there. Question number 2 goes to Mark. Mark, we asked 100 people, did you hide something so well that you forgot where you put it? How many of these people said yes, they hid something so well that they forgot where they put it?
I'm pretty sure I've done that a few times. 70 of them.
70 of 100 people said they hid something so well, they forgot where they put it. Gary, higher or lower than 70? 70.
Let's go a teeny-weeny lower.
Teeny-weeny lower, he says. The actual number of these people who hid something so well they forgot where they put it is 89. It is higher, not lower. And Mark, you have your king.
Lower.
Lower than a king, a 6.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 6, not giving Gary a chance. Third question goes to you, though, Gary.
Alright. Let's hear it.
Okay. Gary, we asked 100 pediatricians, can a single person raise a child just as well as a married couple? How many of these pediatricians said yes, a single person can raise a child just as well as a married couple?
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. This is going to be sort of a toughie for me. I'm going to say that's going to be at least around 69.
69 of 100 pediatricians said a single person can raise a child just as well as a married couple. Mark, higher or lower than 69? 69.
A little bit lower.
He says lower. The actual number of these pediatricians said that a single person can raise a child as well as a married couple is 35. It is much lower by almost double. Mark, you have your 6.
Not anymore, I don't. Change it.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. It's a 9.
Okay, let's go lower.
Lower than a 9? An 8. 7 plus 1?
3.
Freezing on the 8. This is the fourth and final question, so I must win on display the cards. Control is important, and Mark, the question is yours. Oh boy. Mark, we asked 100 married women, is your husband a macho man? How many of these married women said yes, their husband is a macho man?
No, I'm not going to sing the tune that's supposed to go with this. Let's go with 75.
75 of 100 married women said their husband is a macho man. Gary, higher or lower than 75?
Oh, gosh. Lower. I don't know.
Going lower. The actual number of these married women who said their husband is a macho man is 55. It is much lower by 20. Alright, Gary, here's the deal. You have a base card of a jack. You need all 4 cards for game 2. Mark with a base card of an 8, 7 plus 1, needs only 2 cards for the game. Gary, you have the advantage because your base card is a jack. You can change it or play it, or you can pass it to Mark, and he'll have to play off his 8. 7 plus 1. Gary, what are you going to do? Mark needs this game to stay alive.
I'm going to change my jack. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to change my jack.
Alright, Gary, you have to go through the whole board without a miscue. It's an ace!
Lower.
Lower than an ace. A queen. Lower than a queen. A 7.
Hard so much. Take me wrong on this, but I'm going to go for a shot. Higher. Just for a shot in the dark.
Higher than a 7? No. Oh no! Another 7, and Mark takes game number 2.
Time for sudden death.
3 cards will be dealt out, and the one who wins this game gets to go to the money cards. For who knows how much. And Gary, this question is yours.
Alright.
Gary, we asked 100 people, if a friend asked you to look after a hamster and his pet cat ate the hamster, would you buy a new one? How many of these people said they would buy a new hamster?
What? Can you repeat that? I'm not sure if I'm getting that question.
Sure. We asked 100 people, if a friend asked you to look after his pet hamster and a cat ate it, would you buy another hamster? How many of these people said they would?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say 61.
61 of 100 people said they would buy a new hamster. Mark, higher or lower than 61?
I'll go a little bit lower.
Going lower. The actual number of these people who would buy a new hamster is 20. It is lower. It is much lower. And Mark, your card is a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 10.
I'm going to take the stick route with freeze.
Alright. Freezing on the 10, not giving Gary a chance. Second question goes to you, Mark.
Okay.
Mark, we found 100 oil company presidents, and we asked them, if necessary, should the U.S. use force to make sure Middle East oil keeps coming? How many of these oil presidents said yes, the U.S. should use necessary force to make sure Middle East oil keeps coming?
82 of them.
82 of 100 oil company presidents said the U.S. should use necessary force to make sure Middle East oil keeps coming. Gary, higher or lower than 82?
Lower.
Okay, he says lower. The actual number of these people who, the actual number of these all covered cards that the force should be used is 43. It is much lower. Gary, your card is a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king, a 7.
Lower.
Taking a chance for the championship. Lower. Oh no, it's an 8. 7 plus 1. Mark, free shot for you, but you have to play your 10.
Alright, alright, if I get this, then I'll retain my title. Lower.
For the championship, lower. It's a 5, and Mark has taken the match. Gary, you put up a good fight. We'll bring you back for another episode, but Mark gets to go to the money cards again. Gary says he's going to sign off, okay? Mark will start you at the bottom row with $500 of betting money, or bet rate across 3 cards. Moving to the second row will give you $700 of betting money, or bet rate across another 3 cards. $50 from the bet till you get to the top card, the big bet, or you must bet at least half the money. Mark, you could win $75,200 if you play it right. And you get 1 joker just for making it to the money cards. And Mark, we're behind you right now. I'm sure everybody who's watching this is behind you. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Alright, here's $500. And a reminder, you can change the base card 1 time per line. If the same card comes up, it's a push, meaning you do not win, and you don't lose. For $500, Mark, you start off with a queen.
Alright, all $500 lower.
$500 lower than a queen. It's a 9. $1,000 and a 9.
Alright, let's change that 9.
With?
Number 2.
Number 2. He says the 9 is now a 3.
Alright, everything higher.
$1,000 higher than a 3. Oh no, it's a 2.
Oh!
Of all the things, 4 cards that could have beaten it, and look at that. We'll move you to the next row, Mark. You have $700, and you have a deuce.
Alright, well, I can't lose on this, so let's take that 700 and go everything higher.
700, higher than a deuce? It's a queen. 1,400 and a queen.
All the lower.
1,400. Lower than a queen? It's a jack. 2,800 and a jack.
Everything lower.
Taking a chance. What a gamble. $2,800. Lower than a jack? It's a deuce! Mark, you're at the big bet. You have $5,600 and a deuce. You must bet at least 28.
Everything higher.
You can't lose with this, so $5,600 or $11,200. Higher than a 2? It's a jack! Way to go, Mark. $11,200. You're up to $22,400.
Still big. Yeah, the 2 came up and prevented me from doubling all the way.
Well, Mark, if you find the card with the $sign, that's $20,000 more. 1 through 7.
Alright, let's try number 6.
Alright, last time I was behind 5. He said 6. And it's no dice. It was number 1.
Oh, all the way at the other end. Oh, well, that's alright.
So the next time the jackpot will be worth 30 grand. But Mark, yeah, with 2 game winnings total of $22,400. And we'll see Mark with a new challenger on our next show of Card Sharks. So long, everybody.